Oh, what's up, guys? My hair's all disheveled. Welcome to the winter wonderland that is Ohio right now. It's crazy times. We got like an inch of ice a couple days ago. I don't have power in my house, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna try to upload this thing tonight if I get some power back. We had power for about an hour, for a day, went back out again. First and foremost, quick shout out to the linemen, men and women out there that are actually out there trying to keep this stuff going. Thank you guys very much. All the local workers and stuff that are keeping the roads clear and things. It's been a wild time here. But we just finished up the Tackle Box open house in South Point, Ohio last weekend. It was a crazy time that weekend too. If you guys made it out and you know, joined us there for a little while, you saw how crazy it was. Roads were crazy. It's when all this stuff started. We had a tanker truck turn over that turned they shut the whole entire highway down. But I was paying attention to the best-selling baits that I saw going out the door, and we're going to talk about that in this video. These may be 5 baits that you might want to look at this year as far as hot-selling baits or something that you may want to get your hands on to try. So the 5 best-selling baits at the Tackle Box open house, starting right now. I'm going to go down in my studio, finish this video because it's cold and snowy out here. Let's get it.
Gotta get your arms way up in a cast and set the hook on smallmouth bass, and then you'll understand. Gotta get your hands on a Shimano reel and a G-Loomis round. I bet you like what you feel. Step on the deck and give it a whirl. Hello and welcome to my world.
All right, well, it seems like 3 days later, after I shot the original intro to this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the 5 best-selling baits at the Tackle Box open house here in South Point, Ohio. A lot of stuff has happened. We've lost power and regained power and lost power and regained power. It's been crazy, so I haven't had any time to actually shoot the rest of this video and upload it. But first and foremost, again, as I said in the intro, thank you very much to the linemen and women out there that are keeping my power on. All the local, you know, the village workers and people here that are in my town keeping the roads clear. You know, it's much appreciated on my side. I'm ready to get out there and start fishing, so hopefully this snow is over. We got about 5-6 inches of snow here and about an inch of ice underneath all that, which is what caused a lot of destruction here. We have about, I think it was like almost 60% of my county that was out of power at one time. So I hope you guys out there working in this stuff are staying safe. But without further ado, we're going to talk about 5 of the best-selling baits that I saw go out the door at the Tackle Box, and these are in no particular order. I'm not going to, you know, I don't know the numbers of baits that were sold. There could have been more baits that were sold that were different than these, but I do know that I watched a lot of people walk out the door with these, being that I was stationed right by the door with the Shimano and G-Loomis products. First and foremost, not a whole lot needs to be said about the Jackhammer. And guys, I apologize if you're hearing there's heaters and stuff running in my basement here, so if you're picking that up in the microphone, I apologize. But there's not a whole lot that needs to be said about the Jackhammer. This is a Z-Man Jackhammer. This is actually going to be in the fire crawl pattern. You can see here these things are extremely, if I can get the camera to focus on it. It is the fire crawl collar. These things are extremely hard to get your hands on in any part of the country right now, but the Tackle Box up in South Point does have several of these. If you're still in there, they were actually on sale this past weekend, or actually they're still on sale through, let me make sure I have this right, through this Sunday, which is the 21st, so February 21st, 2021. If you are in the area and you want to get your hands on this, these things are going for $15.99 there for those few days here. Again, if you're seeing this video after that, not much you can do. These things are $17.99, but again, this is a Jackhammer, and the fire crawl pattern was definitely a player this weekend at the Tackle Box. There's a lot of people walking out the door with these things, especially at the $15.99 price point. Next is one of the baits that I saw going out the door a lot was the Rapala OG series. This is the OTS Garage series. This is OG Slim balsa bait. You see a lot of it, a lot of custom crankbaits that are on the market that are like this. You're gonna have the circuit bill board, sorry. I'll get it right. Circuit board bill, I think I said it right the first time. This is the Shad Collar. 2 of the hottest collars that I saw going out the door was the root beer crawl and the red crawl. Matter of fact, the red crawl sold out within the first hour that I think that we were open there. People were really flocking to this bait. And again, this is the Rapala OG Slim. Basically looks like a custom crankbait. Again, balsa. No rattle, obviously. It's wood. But you are going to have the circuit board bill that you see there. And again, this was a really popular bait this weekend. As I got my hands on one of the Shad Collars. I will be getting a hold of the root beer crawl as well as the red crawl as well. Really cool stuff. And the next bait that was going out the door a lot were the power bait flatworms. These things are really hard to get your hands on. Again, these are a couple of packages that I had. I didn't buy any this weekend. But these are, these are max scent worms from Berkeley Power Bait. They are drop shot worms. You could probably use it from other stuff, but these things are really hot baits in the area right now in the country. If you use any kind of drop shot or you do any kind of drop shotting for fish, these things are really, really, really good. Again, these are a couple collars here. This is a natural Shad Collar. Figure this would be really good at St. Clair. And then these are just black. Again, these are two baits, bags of baits that I had. This is a really popular bait this weekend. People were walking out the door with them a lot. Another popular bait that was going out the door that I don't have any of right now, and I guess this is going to make it a 6 or a 7 bait series, but Gary Yamamoto Cincos were going out the door a lot because there was a really good deal on those this weekend. But Yamamoto Cincos are phenomenal. They're really, really good. And the last but not least here, there's a couple of baits that you have to, for this bait here, this is a Willow leaf spinnerbait made by Greg Drown and the people that work at the tackle box. These, as you guys know, are one of my favorite baits ever to throw in the spring and in the fall, or any kind there's a shad spawn or shad pattern. This is a half ounce willow leaf, but you can pretty much get them in anything you want. You have to be local to get these things because they're made by Greg at the tackle box and he doesn't ship. So you have to get your hands there on them if you're interested. The next bait and the last one we're going to talk about is something that I feel like that deserves some hype, and that is the Big Daddy Baits Booger Spin. I'm going to throw a picture of that up here as I don't own one of these things. Chris Malone, the local hammer, actually won the FLW Toyota Series Championship on Cumberland a couple months ago on this bait. They have a lot of different baits, different collars. They have a new orange collar out. It's like a fluorescent orange. Chris has been catching them on Cumberland. But there is one called Malone's Magic, which is Chris Malone's actual custom bait, or his custom collar that he actually won that Toyota Series Championship on. And that bait right here, in order to get your hands on this, you're going to go to Big Daddy's Baits on Facebook and order that way. So, I got to see a lot of you guys out there at the Tackle Box Open House. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming up. I met a lot of people that I didn't know, so they enjoyed my videos. So if I met you over the weekend or I helped you out get your hands on a Shimano or G-Limits rod or reel, I appreciate you coming up and talking to me. Guys, I do have some stickers available. They will be coming up available here soon. I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on one. I'm going to be doing a really cool series here coming up that's going to be basically like, I'll for $1 or something, you'll send me the $1. I'll send you the sticker out. We're gonna do like a photo bomb thing where I'll be picking some random people throughout the month to win some baits and things from some of my affiliates, and I'm really proud. And I'll be giving more in detail about that as we go on. So, without further ado, guys, those are the 5 or 6 baits that were really hot this weekend at the Tackle Box. I hope you guys are able to get out there and lean on a few, because right now there's a bunch of snow and all the stuff is iced over here, not even close to being thick enough to get out there and do some ice fishing, so I have to do a little bit of waiting. Few weeks here into the first Lawrence County Bass Club event at Grayson. I think Kyle and I are going to jump in that, and I'm going to be getting ready to do some traveling this year to fish with some of y'all. So without further ado, guys, those are the baits that were hot at the Tackle Box. If you can, get out there and lean on them. We'll see you next time on another line.